Okay, let's go.
Welcome to my latest case, Danger on Deception Island. To learn how to play, choose Gameplay Overview. When you're ready to start the game, choose either Junior or Senior Detective.
She sounds so young. Nancy sounds so young in this game. Oh, the flashbacks. We're doing Junior Detective. Oh, I just hit Junior. Okay.
Dear Ned, here I am on a ferry bound for Deception Island, one of the San Juan Islands off the coast of Washington State. George's friend, Katie Firestone, is expecting me. Katie's a marine biologist who's doing research into deep water parasitic growth. She also owns a whale watching boat and takes tours out practically every day. I should be excited, but for some reason I feel on edge, like something's out of whack. Maybe it's because George and Bess arranged this little vacation for me, and sometimes their plans don't work out so well. Or maybe it's because we're about to dock at a place called Snake Horse Harbor. Kind of a creepy name for a town, don't you think? Or maybe it's because I haven't been on vacation for so long that I've forgotten how to relax. Anyway, we're here. It's not raining, but it's not sunny either. It's just kind of gray. Maybe that's why I feel so strange. Ever yours, Nancy.
Snake Horse Harbor.
Katie?
Hi, you must be Nancy. I'm Katie Firestone. Come on, I'll take you down to the boat. Great timing, huh? I just got back from getting some groceries. George could not have picked a better time to arrange for you to come out here. Just last week, this orca showed up in the channel, and now...
Like a dream.
Oh my gosh, what happened? Someone tore the place apart. The engine's a mess, parts are missing, others are damaged. Why would somebody do this?
Maybe they don't like you. But I do. I like your jeans.
Are you going to be able to fix it?
I better be able to. I can't afford to pay someone else to do it. And if I end up having to replace a lot of parts, I don't know what I'm going to do.
We
better call the sheriff.
Actually, I'd rather not get the sheriff involved. The insurance company would raise my rates, and I just can't afford that. Besides, I've got my very own private detective now. You.
Pump me to work. She's not even known me 5 minutes. This is a crime.
But this is a crime. It needs to be reported.
Look, you're on vacation. Just go relax. Or bike into town, or take my kayak out. It's at the end of the dock. Just always wear your life jacket. And don't go past the channel markers. And if the fog starts coming in, head to shore fast. The fog we get around here is as thick as cotton. And never go out without a GPS. That's a global positioning system. Mine's somewhere around here. Anyway, your bunk's the empty one below. Why don't you go unpack?
Okay.
Need any help?
Nope, I'm all unpacked.
Okay. Minor adjustment. I'm just going to go for a bit of a move. That way we can see all the writing that pops up. Okay. Oh, now I can't even see my face if it's glitchy. Okay, let's explore in here first. Oh, we have a cupboard. Mini freeze, portable freezer.
Wonder what's in here.
Ice. The frozen water kind. All our suitcases. Oh, Arca Cow pottery reconstructed. Beach Hill Museum at Washington, D.C. Okay. I'll start all the way in the corner first. So we've got a big map. Orca spotted over here. Grave Island, Deception Island. Okay.
It looks like whoever damaged your engine did something to your faucet, too.
It'd be great if you could fix it. The pipes are in the cabinet under the sink.
Jeez.
At least the person who messed up the faucet left all the pipes here. I hope.
Right-click pipes to pipe pieces to rotate. Okay, we'll see if we can fit them all in normally first. So we've got to get it. Is it from this one? No, hold on. So one that's like straight up.
That doesn't go there.
I'm just trying to suss it out, Nance.
That doesn't go there.
Okay. There we go. And from down the top, I'm guessing? No. Didn't nothing go there?
That doesn't go there.
I'm just playing this, it's fine. Maggie, I know the puzzle solution. Yes, it's got one of those, bloody, what's it called? Having to fit all the...
That looks right.
Yeah. Maybe. I'll give it one test shot, and if not, hit me, please. I'll need the help.
That looks right.
I have to admit, with this puzzle, I'm pretty okay with. I remember most of it because this is one of the games that I watched maybe within the last month. I watched Half Moon Joe play the Sandra on Deception Island, so I know all these points. It was either Half Moon Joe or it was Gab Smolders, one of the two of them. They're pretty much my go-tos.
That doesn't go there.
My Nancy streams.
That looks right. The pipe's all fixed.
Yay.
I'll turn the water back on. There was something under the pipes.
Whale World. Andy Jason? Oh no, not Florida. Okay. Okay, what else can we explore around here? Oh, we can make a sandwich. What do we got? Cocoa, our chocolate sauce?
It won't be much of a sandwich if I don't put something in it.
Just let me see what you got first. Baking soda? No
It
baking.
won't be much of a sandwich if I don't put something in it.
Peanut butter? No.
It won't be much of a sandwich if I don't put something in it.
We've got grape
It won't
jelly.
be much of a sandwich if I don't put something in it.
I'm just looking at my options, mates. Tomato catsup. We're having some catsup. Creamy anchovies. Hoofda. We're just having... Eat it. We're just having a tomato sauce sandwich. With some ham. Oh, we can do that. Okay, habanero. Mayonnaise. Some lettuce. That looks like Play-Doh in the fridge. That looks like Play-Doh. Freedom mustard. Tomatoes. Some good old processed cheese. Jellyfish various. And then some cocoa ice cream. No, we're not having ice cream. Moldy cheese. First thing of the game. Let's make Nancy sick as hell. Habanero, mustard, because that stuff will curdle. Some anchovies. Some chocolate sauce. Some ice cream. And just because I don't actually like peanut butter, that's going on it too. Eat respectfully.
Suddenly I don't feel so good.
You gave yourself food poisoning?
All I know is I made myself a sandwich and It didn't agree with me.
The ideal sandwich is a visually pleasing combination of high-quality carbohydrates and protein. Just keep it simple and you can't go wrong. Chef Sherwood says...
Sorry, guys. Gotta go.
So worth it. Had to be done. Yes, throw it away. Okay, what else have we got in here? Oh, we have a computer. Oh, so this is Katie's business card. And sorry, Maggie, I've missed some of your messages. They are... Yeah, I don't know if it's oh, thank you. Thank you, Maggie. What's cat's up with the cat? Am I sick myself? You feel sick or what? Wait, what was my head doing? Oh, I turned, that's why. There we go. Town meeting to discuss the orca, Thursday the 16th, 7:30 PM at Swenson Hall. Representatives of the National Marine Fisheries Service are going to give their ruling. Now it's your chance to express your opinion on this important issue. Be heard, be there. Oh, and we've got some pretty little doggies from Moon Lake. Benjamin Hawkins, cleaning supplies, washboat, coffee break at Kettle, yay. Town meeting to discuss the order 2 at Swenson Hall. Nancy Drew arriving 9 AM. Uncle Bob's birthday!
Ah, my trusty laptop. Good thing I recharged my batteries.
Maggie, that sandwich room is going to be in the rest of the day. I mean, you gotta live a bit dangerously sometimes on food. You just gotta see how it goes. Notes. Oh, it does it automatically. Oh, so we don't get the cool. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I forget on the older games the task list you don't get to check them all off. Oh, well. So current goals are to use my cell phone to check in with Bess and George. Find out who trashed Katie's boat and find Katie's GPS. No GPS? No. DI portal. Welcome to Deception Island Internet Portal, your one-stop web resource guide to Deception Island, Snake Horse Harbor, and the San Juan Islands.
Sea caves? They might be fun to explore.
Tourist attractions, whale watching, boating, kayaking, biking, retorts, and more. Okay. Whale watching, click here. Don't leave Snake Horse Harbor without going on a whale watch. Our 2-hour tours leave at 10 AM, 1 PM, and 4 PM, 7 days a week. Or call and arrange a private excursion on one of our safe, comfortable, state-of-the-art tour boats. We're flexible and we're the best. Be sure to come early for your tour so you can enjoy the Whale World Center for the appreciation and observation of marine life. This fun and fact-filled exhibit is free and open to the public. Hours are daily from 9 AM to 7 PM. Don't just watch a whale, experience it. Okay. Burglaries plague Snake Horse Harbor. A burglary occurred at the Blue Jew Outfitters shop at some time yesterday. The second burglary to be reported in Snake Horse Harbor in the past week. The Sheriff's Department is unable to say exactly when the burglary occurred. The only reason they called us was because one of their employees noticed that a lot of stuff that was in the storage room in the morning was gone when they were getting ready to close, said Sheriff Gary Dizer. There were no broken windows, no jimmied locks, no splintered doors, nothing to indicate the place had been broken into. I don't think I've heard the word jimmied or read it ever. Like, I'm aware it exists, but I don't actually think I've actually heard a human being say it. A similar burglary occurred earlier this week at Harbour Hardware. Like Blue Jew Outfitters, Harbour Hardware is located on Schooner Street. Orca stirs up trouble. The National Marine Fisheries Service ruled last night that any unauthorized boat that comes within 300 feet of the lone orca that has taken up residence in Snake Horse Harbor will be fined $1,000. People in the fishing industry who were at the town meeting when the announcement was made were outraged. They claimed that the orca often approaches boats on its own and that the only way to avoid accidental encounters is to make a costly detour around the island. The Fisheries Service said the ruling will remain in effect until the orca's physical condition has been thoroughly assessed. If the whale is healthy and if the pod to which it belongs can be identified, the service will attempt to rejoin it with its pod. If the whale is not healthy, it will be transported to a research facility. There are no easy solutions in cases like this, said a Fisheries Service spokesperson. No matter what we do, no one is ever happy. So far, efforts to identify the orca and its pod have failed. Holt Scotto runs for Harbour Master. Holt Scotto has formally announced his candidacy for the office of Harbour Master. He will oppose incumbent Nelson Matuzak in this fall's election. Scotto has been a fisherman for 38 years and runs 3 fishing boats out of Snake Horse Harbor. This is his first bid for public office. He says that the controversy surrounding the orphan killer whale that showed up recently in the harbour spurred him into action. People are tired of politicians trying to save everything that's covered in fur, feathers or blubber, said Scotto. Saving jobs, that's what they should be doing. I realise being harbour master is not like being senator or anything, but you've got to start somewhere. Scotto is in the process of organising his campaign staff and plans to announce the name of his chairperson early next week.
Cool. If I have to do research on anything, I can use this.
Sea caves. Sea caves result when the course of time ocean waves erode coastal sea caves, exploiting weaknesses in the sandstone and cold sea, and gradually forming arches, vaulted chambers, and occasionally a honeycomb of caverns. Waves can pound a vertical surface with blows averaging several hundred pounds per square inch, and wave-driven sand, rocks add to the erosion process. So it's no wonder that sea caves are found throughout the world. There are large concentrations of them in Washington, Oregon, and California. At 1,227 feet long, a cave on Santa Cruz Island off the coast of California is the largest known sea cave in the world. The colourful rocks, lichens, and algae which line the wall of this deep, dark cave prompted early observers to call it the Painted Cave. Most sea caves readily lend themselves to exploration by kayak. Some caves have sand floors, others are wet throughout. Still, others may be dry at certain times of the day and flooded at others due to changing tides. Ocean swells frequently make entering and exiting caves challenging, if not downright dangerous, and wave action within some sea caves when the surface high can be so violent that it's like being caught in a giant deadly washing machine. Because of the process of erosion never ends, the threat of a cave is constant as well. Rock walls can give way and archways can collapse without warning. Always wear a helmet when exploring sea caves. It's on the map. Just the orca. I'll be with the orca. Okay, I've got mail. No outgoing mail. Dear valued customer, last week we launched a new spam filter designed to prevent any of our clients from sending outgoing mail. Okay, so we're just not going to be able to email anyone. Daddy Drew's day off. Dear Nancy, thought you'd be interested to know that your father, believe it or not, is taking a day off. He was supposed to be in court all week, but early this morning, a water main broke and flooded the basement of the courthouse. They turned off all the electricity as a safety precaution and sent everybody home. So without any appointments or trials to prepare for, he has nothing to do. Too bad you're not here. He could take you to the zoo or something. Just so he stays out of my hair. Love, Hannah. Journal. Best enjoy give you a call, find a business card for evening. Okay. I'll keep exploring the boat and then we'll call Bess and George just so we can take it off the list. Okay. Oh, a lovely little dual lens microscope.
Okay if I use your microscope?
Sure, go ahead.
Easy access slide samples. Portable, durable, waterproof. Science on the go. We have a flea.
Too cool.
Oh yeah. Onion skin. Very familiar with those. Hair.
Too cool.
I always struggled, like, in my classes to find the, this part in the middle, like the really dark bit, the medulla, the medulla. I struggled so hard to find it every single time, never could do it. Raw meat. Feathers. Butterfly wing.
Too cool.
That is actually quite nice. Okay.
Apparently our saboteur took all the books out of the drawer up here. Must have been looking for something. Want me to put them away?
If you could put them back in the drawer for me, that would be awesome.
Okay, can do. Okay, I'll
what's
give this
the
a
best
shot.
way to get all these in here with no space left over?
I'll try... Spiral patterns are usually pretty good for setting these up. So I'll start with the long boy first. Or... no. I do like one of these. Bit of a gap. That's a better fit. Too big. We good. Spirals always work. They moved them! Absolute nerve. Okay, here we go. Orboral morphology. Maggie, sorry. Good news. Found monsters for 3 bags! Damn, you're doing a good job so far. Yeah.
Complex morphological issues? Microscopic tracheid analysis? Microtome surfacing?
Nancy, if you don't like those words, you should see some of my textbooks. Okay. Intended audience. Scientists and researchers versant in fundamental botanical conventions who are interested in understanding more complex morphological issues of higher order. Vascular perennial vegetation will find this book to be an indispensable reference. A variety of topics will be covered, such as metabolic functionality of parenchyma cells, extractive inductance, microscopic trichad analysis, including dendrite ray and narrow ray forms, as well as the epithelial growth patterns. Advanced techniques in microtome surfacing and macrophotography will also be addressed. About the author is assistant director of the National Wood Laboratory located in Civitz, Wisconsin. She holds a doctorate in botany from the University of Wisconsin-Stout and has worked as a consultant for a variety of organizations, including the Timber and Wood Association of Greater Manhasset and the Federation of Lumberjacks. She is the host of Wisconsin's favorite radio program, What Wood Am I?, and offers free consultations on wood identification. Good on you, Dr. Pedro Vicu. Nice. But also, Manhasset? Never heard of it. Forgive you. Maggie, yes, see my cognitive science books? Yeah. Well, I think my hardest ones were, for me, the data and statistical analysis. And then, truthfully, I had to redo 3 of my classes because I just couldn't understand it, so I needed to get better scores the next time I did it. I did biochemistry, and then I had 1 textbook on the spectroscopic principles, which is pretty much when you have like chemicals and like elements of drugs, and you run it through like a light machine, and then you read the light waves to figure out what's in it, what like the composition is all that in. Once I understood how to do that the second time round, it was actually kind of fun. Biochemistry, still can't do. And then I guess my genetics textbook. That one was hard to understand, but I enjoyed it, so it helped. Oh wait, no, we need to call Bessie Bush. Oh, howdy boys. Well, I tried. I just want to point out that from this angle, that vaguely to me looks like a cat. Just sitting there staring at me from behind something. Maggie, boy? Okay.
You know, Nancy, for what it's worth, I shot my mouth off pretty good at the town meeting last night.
What do you mean? You think that could be why somebody did this to your boat?
You think that could be why somebody did this to your boat?
I did get pretty obnoxious. See, the thing is, this orca, this killer whale, showed up in the channel about a week ago and has been hanging around here ever since all by itself. She was getting way too close to boats, so I called the National Marine Fisheries Service. They made some recordings and did some tests and are analyzing them. In the meantime, they ordered all boats to stay at least 300 feet away from her or risk paying a $1,000 fine. That's what the meeting last night was about.
Oh, I can't scroll that. Okay.
Some people don't like that idea?
The people that fish for a living sure don't. They're steering clear of the whale by taking the long way around the island to get out to sea, which costs them time and fuel. Some people say she should be captured and towed out to sea.
Okay. What do you say?
And what do you say?
I agree with the no-boat zone. I also think that if she's found to be sick, she should be shipped to a research facility for treatment, not returned to her pod. I said as much last night, only much more strongly.
Sorry. Maggie, so you know how clean my cat was out? My boyfriend wandering down the stairs. Oh, that's cute.
Who's Andy Jason?
Like,
Andy
still
does
like
whale
my
watching
toys.
tours too. If I had $1 for every time he's come here trying to talk me into selling out to him, I wouldn't be fixing this engine. I'd be buying a new one.
Why? There we go. Sorry.
See you in a bit.
Have fun.
Okay, what other... Oh, we can go... There's an upstairs. Watch your step. Oh, Jesus.
This note wasn't here before, was it?
No, whoever messed up my boat must have written it.
Stop meddling or else.
Uh-oh. Katie's GPS doesn't look so hot. I better
That's
tell
not good.
Katie her GPS is broken.
Okay. Katie, guess what?
What's up?
I'm afraid whoever tore up your boat also wrecked your GPS device.
Oh no. It'd be a shame for you not to go kayaking. I know. Bike to the Hot Kettle Cafe and see if Holt Scotto will let you borrow a GPS from him.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Enjoy.
Enjoy what? My holiday? Not at this rate. Probably safe. Scott's at the Hot Kettle Cafe. Scotto. Excuse me. Holt Scotto for Harbour Master. Okay. Cough right an entrance, Jesus. Okay. Oh, it's a sea monster. Oops, lights. Okay. Atlantic herring. Hey Jenna, it was good to visit you last month. Boy, do I miss that clam chowder. Oh, and you too. Love him. Yes, can you send me the recipe? So we have like so we have a load of like panels.
A book on sea monsters. Very cool.
Oh hell yeah, sea monsters of North America. Overview. No sooner did humans take to the lakes and coastal waters of North America in boats than they began to tell of frightening encounters with strange and water-dwelling creatures. Native Americans sometimes left visual records of what they saw in the form of petroglyphs. European settlers would hear their tales and disregard them as legends and superstitions. But it wasn't long before they too began to see things that were so fantastic in size and appearance, there was only one term for them: sea monsters. North America is not only surrounded by water, but it contains tens of thousands of lakes. People have been seeing monsters in some of its larger lakes for hundreds of years. Among the most notable lake monsters are Champ, the creature said to inhabit Lake Champlain, the 110-mile-long lake which borders New York and Vermont. Bessie is said to frequent the western waters of Lake Erie, one of the Great Lakes where Pogo allegedly cruises. Okanagan Lake, a body of water about 80 miles long in southern British Columbia. Residents of the Pacific Northwest who live near or spend time on the water occasionally report seeing caddy, short for Cadaborosaurus. This monster prefers the sea and has been spotted at various times along the coast of Oregon and Washington, and around Vancouver Island and the Queen Charlotte Islands off the coast of British Columbia. Oh, sorry, are they here? Yeah, it's sign that I'll just see the kitten. Also had a bad. Oh no, what did you dream about? Is she okay? Like, obviously, like, she's okay, but like, in your dream, I think it's alright. Could they be the same creature? What's immediately striking about the description of this fearsome foursome is how similar they are. All are described as having long necks and heads that resemble that of a horse or camel. They are said to be snake-like, with bodies 1 to 2 feet in diameter and anywhere from 12 to 80 feet long, sometimes moving through the water in a strange log-like fashion, and other times moving as a series of undulating humps. They are dark-coloured, usually green, brown or black. Some witnesses report seeing flippers and tails that are fluked and horizontal as opposed to vertical like most fish. Though they are occasionally blamed for boating and swimming mishaps, these creatures have been seen eating fish, seals, seabirds, but never people. So what are they really? Some cryptozoologists, people who study animals whose existence has been described in anecdotes and folklore, but never scientifically verified, theorize that Caddy, Champ, Bessie, and Opopogo are throwbacks to prehistoric times and are a type of plesiosaur that lives and breeds in underwater crevices and caves. Others say they are more likely to be descendants of the Basilosaurus, a serpent-like primitive whale that is 45 to 70 feet long. Debunkers say that what witnesses claim to have seen are nothing more than strange wave formations with bobbing logs or sturgeon. Truly monstrous looking fish that spend their lives in both fresh and salt water and can grow to more than 20 feet long. I did not know that sturgeons could get that big. Wanted, dead or alarming. None of these sea monsters has ever been captured, let alone photographed or videotaped to the satisfaction of skeptics. Occasionally, however, carcasses that fit their description wash ashore or are inadvertently hauled up in fishing nets, or more often than not, after tissue analysis are performed, these dead creatures turn out to be basking sharks. One sec. Reading too much, sorry. Why are the carcasses of basking sharks so often confused with those of sea serpents? When alive, a basking shark is huge, over 30 feet long. When it dies and decomposes, the massive gill structure with which it's fed drops away, leaving nothing but the small upper portion of its head with its long backbone, its dorsal fin with the lower tail loop also slope off. And its pelvic fins become distorted as they decay, so that it soon looks like the remains of a long, snake-like creature with hooks. Someday, someone will prove or disprove once and for all the existence of sea monsters in North America. Lots of curiosity, dedication, and luck that someone could even be you. Fun fact, I've seen like, not like fins and tails, but I've seen like skin stuff off. Oh my god! That is a thing for me. My lord. Oh, you forgot to buy energy drinks? Oh no. What's your energy drink? Like, what's the one that you always go for? Because now everyone's got like a particular brand that they're like.
Each flag stands for a letter of the alphabet, and so do those words. Interesting.
Interesting. I can barely make out any of those words. Okay. Certain television should probably take a further than that. One photo. Damn. International Communication Alphabet. I'll think you as well. I know some of them, but I ain't got that memorized. Sorry, Maggie. Buy them for work. There's an energy drink called Amazon, or you just get them from the website. Ooh, Dungeness crab. In Washington State, only male Dungeness crabs may be harvested. The abdomen of the female is wider than the male. Okay. Oh, I can see that a little. It's got like, it fills up my whole magnifying glass, the middle section. Just tin. Oh, we got two.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
Okay.
Actually, I'm looking for someone named Holt Scotto.
So what do you want? I'm Holt Scotto.
Scotto.
I'm Nancy Drew. Katie Firestone said I might be able to find you in here.
Well, you're not one of them save the whale and heck with everybody else crusader types like she is, are you?
Sorry, I'm adjusting. There we go. I'm on vacation.
I'm just here on vacation.
Her true colors came out real clear last night. Us fishermen don't count. All that matters is rescuing that poor, precious orca out there. To heck with people trying to make a living. Of course, is the way she makes her living being hurt by that whale? Why, no. Her business is booming. Now, ain't that the oddest thing?
Sorry, little bit from the website. Oh yeah, from Amazon. Bang! Damn. I mean, I'll say if an energy drink is called Bang, it's probably going to do its job. Her boat was
ransacked this morning.
She ticked off a lot of people last night. That's what she gets for being so meddlesome. Anyway, welcome to Snake Horse Harbor, home of
Nice to meet you.
Cadborosaurus. That's how this place got its name, you know.
Really?
Really?
Well, that's the sea monster Native Americans used to see out in the channel ever so often. Called it the snake horse. Had the head of a horse and the body of a giant snake. People on Vancouver Island started calling it Cadborosaurus after it or one of its relatives was seen a couple of times at Cadboro Bay. They call it Caddy for short.
That's cute. Is it friendly?
Is it a friendly sea monster?
Back in the late 1800s, he took the rap for a lot of hoodoo around here. Fog would roll in at night, and men would just vanish. It was the snake horse, people would say. Little did they know.
Why do you
Why
think?
do you think they vanished?
Well, they'd been shanghaied. See, a bunch of establishments in town had secret panels built right into the walls. Guy'd be having a drink one minute, and next minute he'd be clobbered over the head, whisked into a secret passageway, and taken out to a ship waiting in the harbor. He'd wake up on the high seas and discover that if he wanted to survive, he'd better do what the captain ordered. No matter what he was before, he was now a sailor. It was a cheap way for captains to get crews back then, and an easy way for some of the town's citizens to make money.
Katie's boat got
Whoever
ruined
trashed
with
Katie's
GPS.
boat also ruined her GPS.
Oh, now that's a shame.
You think she'll let
She
me
seemed to
borrow
think you'd let me borrow one of yours.
I'll let you borrow one, sure. I got a spare right here in my duffel. You know what else I got in my duffel?
one? I will let it slide. How sus that comment sounded.
Why am I getting the feeling I'm not going to like this?
This is a little seamanship quiz I whipped up. I'm thinking about making people pass it before they're allowed to rent any kind of watercraft once I become harbor master. Here.
Okay. On your test kit.
The
Your guinea
idea
pig.
is to cut down on having to rescue people who got no business being out on the water in the first place. Trouble is, nobody's actually taken it yet. I need a guinea pig.
Okay. And you'll let me
You
borrow
mean
the
if I
GPS.
take the quiz, you'll let me borrow the GPS?
If you pass the quiz, the GPS is yours. You'll need that container for the last question.
Okay.
Did you say you were a fisherman?
4th generation. I've fished every ocean for just about every fish you can make money fishing for. Lived here for the last 11 years.
Okay. Are you retired?
Are you retired?
Fishermen never retire, young lady. After all, what would we do? Go fishing? Only reason I'm not out there right now is because I've been in and out of campaign meetings since 8 this morning.
Okay. Sorry, maybe you said... I go with Rockstar. It's easier on the wallet. Oh, treating yourself to the first week of work. In the case of 18 for $19. Damn, that's not bad. That's a pretty good deal. You're running for office.
You're running for office?
I think it's high time people around here started doing what makes sense, instead of doing what's politically correct all the time. Harbor master we got now bends over backwards so far for the environmentalists, it's a wonder he can still walk upright.
See you around.
Vote for Holt, spread the word. Hey, stay out of there.
Sorry.
What can I get for you, Nancy?
You tell me your name. How do you
Since
know?
we haven't met, there's only one way you could know my name.
On the day my Aunt Iris turned this place over to me, she said, "Jenna, you're about to become a real good listener." And darned if she wasn't right.
So you own this cafe?
Aunt Iris left it to me 3 years ago. It's been in the Devlin family since the day it was built, which was back in like 1866 or something. So, you're visiting Katie Firestone. My
Eerie.
condolences.
What do you mean?
Me and her don't see eye to eye on a couple of things.
Wait, those are spelled 2 different ways. Like the whale?
You mean like the whale?
That orca out there should be rejoined with her pod as soon as possible. Period. End of story. No matter what Miss Fancy Schmancy's science degree says. Other people may be bamboozled by all her talk of data charts and field tests and monitoring whatnots, but not me. The only thing she wants is to get that whale into an aquarium. It wouldn't surprise me if Katie's been secretly feeding it, which is against the law, by the way. And you know what else? It wouldn't
What?
surprise me if she trashed her own boat, because she knew that after that meeting last night, everybody would assume that Holt did it and not want to vote for him.
I got an idea. Let's change the subject.
Okay. Does Andy Jason come in here?
Does Andy Jason ever come in here?
Everybody comes in here. Know how some people can't go a day without coffee? People around here can't go a day without a bowl of my clam chowder. In fact, if you ever want a free sample, just say the word.
I mean, yeah, I'll take that up in a minute. Well, he's not here now. The room is empty.
So Andy Jason is one of your regulars?
Actually, he only comes in once or twice a week. Says he's too busy. Of course, the reason he's so busy is because he's too cheap to hire another person to help him run the place. Kinda surprised me when I heard he was trying to buy Katie Firestone out. Must have something up his sleeves, all I can figure.
Oh, Shanghai.
What do you know about the Shanghaiing that used to go on around here?
It never went on, that's what I know. Shoving grown men into passageways and carting them off to ships never to be seen again? It's just a big, colorful, tall tale. Never happened.
Never happened here because, yeah, that was the thing that happened. Oh, can I try a muffin?
Instead of the chowder, do you think I could try one of those muffins?
Coming right up. Next one will be on the house, too.
Oh, yeah, muffin.
That was delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
Oh, can I
Think
do
I could
both?
try a bowl of your clam chowder?
Coming right up. Next one will be on the house, too.
Yeah, I got two.
That was delicious.
Yeah.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
It's been fun talking to you.
Back at ya.
Okay, let's go exploring. Let's see if we can get. Wait, no, we need to read this. The sun always sets in the current fine for climbing without a permit in Snake Falls Harbor is The left side of the boat is its sign. That one I know. It's oh. You got the port is the right and
Nah.
star aft. Maybe I don't know. The moon always rises in the east.
Yes!
What does this mean in Morse code? The North Star is part of what constellation? Oh, is that the Big Dipper?
Not.
Little Dipper.
Am I smart or what?
Yeah, and it was one of the two. A schooner is a boat with at least two something. What is the name of the knot below? What kind of knot is it? Bring me a male Dungeness crab. Okay. Fun fact: a part of my degree, I had an elective. I was just like, I just want to have some fun with my elective for like my final year. So I took a class on human and animal navigation, where one of my assignments taught me to navigate by the stars. And that's an official thing that got me a credit towards my degree. And I'm very happy for it, honestly. That's like a cool thing I can say that I did. What's this? Okay. Oh, hello. Vision.
Hi there. Welcome. What can I do you for?
Are you Andy Jason?
That's me. How'd you know?
Okay.
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm a friend of Katie Firestone's. I saw your business card on her boat.
Nice to meet you, Nancy. Any friend of Katie's is a friend of mine.
Maggie, sorry. Oliver was in the garden and was playing with a garden snake's tail. I was getting bloody murder. Like just the tail, or like the, like I'm guessing like the whole snake. Cause oh my god. Yeah, I'm not surprised if you screamed about that. That's nope. I'm used to... Oh, forgive me. I'm used to snakes being of the deadly kind, so nope. Scream away, honey. I'm sorry, I truly don't know how you're going to deal with that. But the whole... Wait, Maggie, the whole snake was in his mouth? Oh, no. Oh my god, no. Like, I'm guessing because it's called like a garden snake, it's like common, so it's like an okay, like not poisonous or anything, but like, oh honey, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to deal with that. Maggie, I was like, Oliver, drop it because there's no freaking way I'm gonna go near you. Fair enough. Nope. Lord, no. Katie,
So you consider yourself to be a friend of Katie's?
I like to think we're friends, or that we could be friends if she'd just be reasonable.
Maybe she just like being
Maybe she just likes being in business for herself.
I'm offering her the deal of a lifetime. She'd make more money, she'd have more free time. I mean, look at this place. I run a first-class operation. It's my mission to see that everyone who comes to Snake Horse Harbor leaves with a greater appreciation for marine mammals. And if I make a buck in the process, that's cool too.
Why do you want to buy
Why
her
do you
out?
want to buy Katie out? She can't be taking that many customers away from you.
I don't like her taking any customers away from me. And frankly, with this whale doing its orphan thing out there, I'm losing a lot of customers to her.
Isn't it good for your
Isn't the
business?
whale just as good for your business as it is for hers?
Katie convinced the fisheries service that she should be allowed to monitor the orca's condition, which means she can get right up next to the whale while my boat has to stay away.
And she takes passengers while this is happening.
Katie takes passengers with her when she checks on the whale?
Paying passengers, as many as she can safely fit.
Sorry, Maggie, luckily your screen made it over. Oh, thank God. Yeah. I have no idea what you'd have done if it was like you had to get it off him. Lord.
What do you think should be done with the orca out there?
Nothing. I think people should just leave it alone. I mean, why do we humans always think we know best? We can barely deal with ourselves, let alone a whole other species.
Fair. Very true.
Someone ransacked Katie's boat while she was in town this morning. Made a real mess.
Wonder if it's related to those burglaries.
This actually looked more like vandalism.
Maybe Katie came back before the thief could get around to stealing anything.
What kind of stuff was stolen in those other burglaries?
Food, tools, clothing, electronics. There was no sign of forced entry, no trace of who did it. Sheriff's still scratching his head.
Whoever ransacked Katie's boat tore a bunch of parts out of her engine. It's like they wanted to make sure she couldn't go anywhere for a while.
That's too bad.
It's good for you.
In a
at
way,
least.
it's kind of good. I mean, for you at least.
Very true. As long as her boat's out of commission, I'll get all her customers.
Thanks for your time.
Drop by again.
Ooh. What's this? Clam permit 13843.
Perfect.
Caddy model. Snap to the other.
Miss, please don't touch that.
That's a beauty.
That's
Interesting.
nice. What have we got in here? Wonderful world of whales. Whales, dolphins, and porpoises belong to the scientific order Cetacea. They are mammals, That is, they are warm-blooded and nurse their young. Although they spend their entire lives in water, they have lungs, not gills, and are not fish. The cetacins, I want to say cetacins, have streamlined bodies, paddle-shaped front limbs, vestigial hind limbs, which cannot be seen because they are inside the body wall, a horizontal tail, a single or double blowhole on top of the head, no sweat glands, and a thick subcutaneous blubber layer for insulation. Among the cetaceans commonly found in the waters of the Pacific Northwest are the Dowell's porpoise, the humpback, grey mink whales, and the orca whale. Okay. Oh, hello. Killer whale. All orcas look alike. Nope. To keep track of individual orcas, scientists record the nicks and scars in their dorsal fins, as well as the size and shape of the grey saddle patches just behind them. Also, adult males have tall up to 6 feet triangular-shaped fins, while those of the females are about 3 feet tall and curved. Scientists can often quickly tell to which pod an orca belongs, how old it is, and who its mother is just by looking at its dorsal fin. Orca family life. Sorry, Maggie, you said. Maggie, my parents were violent by side, stupid nonsense, kill me. You know I'm going to kiss one. But Snake Boy can stay by himself. Fair. No kisses for Snake Boy. He got enough kisses from that snake. Orcas live in social groups called pods. Pods vary in size from 5 to 30. Females dominate the pod and maternal groups form subpods within the pod, with mothers, daughters, sisters and cousins travelling together. Members of a pod use the same vocalization system or dialect to communicate. These dialects are so distinctive that scientists can often use them to identify the pod to which an individual orca belongs. In contrast, baleen whales tend to be found singly or in loosely formed groups. I don't think that's right. Killer whale. Orca whale, or Orcinus orca, is among the largest predators of mammals in existence. It is actually a type of dolphin, but because of its size it is referred to as a whale. It got its name from whalers who called it whale killer, after seeing them kill and eat other whales. The two words eventually got switched around to killer whale. Okay. Press the button to listen to the sounds of this mammal. Oh. Wow, something tells me I'm gonna need that. Oh. One more time, please. Wee wee. Easy. Oh, some brains. Brain comparison. Notice how wrinkly all the brains are. The more folds and wrinkles, the larger surface area of the brain. The larger the surface area of the brain. And presumably, the greater the capacity for thought. Notice too that an orca's brain is almost 4 times the size of a human's. Well, what do you know? Look at it go. 2 humans, an orca, and a mink. So the mink's slightly green. So now with in your body, your gallbladder, it can stain like the surrounding organs green. Fun facts. And they're like more. They're like so like. How do I explain it? They're like palm-sized. Ideally. Smarter than us. From Flipper to Free Willy, the entertainment media are full of examples of how intelligent cetaceans are. The military has been using whales and dolphins for decades, exploiting their natural ability to locate and retrieve objects deep in the water. I just got a spider on me! Oh my god! No thank you! Ew! It was crawling on me! Okay, he's gone. He's dead. Nope. I'll start the sentence again. Males use whales and dolphins for decades, exploiting their natural ability to locate and retrieve objects deep in the water. They communicate with each other and obviously respond to human commands. The frontal lobes of their brain, where thinking takes place, are much larger than those of humans. This suggests to some scientists that some cetaceans may be even more intelligent than humans. How deep do they dive? Okay, so killer whales can dive the deepest. Whales diving dynamos. Because a whale is a mammal, it cannot breathe underwater through gills like a fish, just like you. It must hold its breath. The bigger the whale, the bigger its lungs, and the longer it can stay underwater. Orcas can stay underwater for up to 10 minutes at a time, while humpbacks can stay underwater for 30 minutes. Most whales make shorter dives lasting anywhere from 1 to 15 minutes. Because whales usually dive in order to feed, how deep a whale dives depends on what it's hunting. All whales could dive up to the depth of 700 feet. The deepest recorded dive by an orca was 900 feet. Humpbacks regularly dive to 485 feet, while greys can dive to 390 feet. Okay. Some games.
Looks like I need a key card to play.
Okay, gonna play a key card. Oh, got some bones. Oh, with the mink whale. Okay. Think mink. The mink whale is a sleek, torpedo-shaped whale, capable of swimming at high speeds. The common name, mink, is a reference to the Norwegian whaler Mink, who thought the mink whales he saw were actually its much larger cousins, the blue whales. Mink whale, the Balaeoptera orcorostrata, is the smallest baleen whale, averaging 25 to 30 feet in length and weighing about 6 to 7.5 tons. It has a narrow, sharply pointed snout and sickle-shaped dorsal fin. Because it starts to exhale before it reaches the surface, its spout is relatively low, rising only about 6 feet in the air. Okay, and what do these bad boys sound like? Kudo. Okay. K-H-R-D-O. Peach. Killer whale habitat. Pretty much everywhere. Hold on. The grey whale. The grey whale gets its name from the blotchy colour present on its skin. This pattern is somewhat present at birth, but most of it is caused by barnacles that grow on its skin. Areas on the skin where barnacles have been will become depigmented and turn to a dull grey colour. The grey whale, or the Escriptius robustus, is a baleen whale with dark skin covered with grey patches and white molting. About 45 feet long and weighing from 30 to 40 tons, it has no dorsal fin. It feeds on tiny crustaceans and tube worms found on the ocean floor. It makes one of the longest migrations of all the whales. It sounds like... Whoop. Sorry Maggie, this is hopping and everything. Yeah, you're on a roll at this point. It's usually the way there is it. You focus on one area and then you're just like, well, let's just go. We've got this. So we've got the Dow's porpoise. I'm going to say it here. The Phocoenodes Valley. Cold facts. The Dow's porpoises appear to prefer deep, cold waters and are found only in the Pacific Ocean in the Northern Hemisphere. They are rarely found in the southern extremes of their range during the summer months. Dow's porpoise, or is it, has a small head and a stocky, muscular body. It is 6 to 8 feet long and weighs up to 400 pounds. It is the fastest swimmer among cetaceans, reaching speeds of 35 miles per hour. The V-shaped forward-facing splash, or rooster tail, which it creates when swimming full speed observers identify it. How do you sound? Oh, it looks... This is what cats sound like when they see birds. We got big boy, humpback whale, the Megapetra novangliae. Humpback. What does the common name humpback refer to? The small fatty dorsal fin near the back of the whale gives the appearance of a small hump. This hump is further exaggerated when the whale dives, as its tail bends at a sharp angle. For these reasons, whalers call it the humpback. The humpback whale averages about 43 feet in length and can weigh from 25 to 35 tons. It has a very large flipper. Megapetra means huge fins, but a very small dorsal fin. Like all baleen whales, it has two blowholes. When it exhales after a dive, its spray can raise 10 to 15 feet. When diving, it humps its back distinctively. And you sound like... Okay. Sorry, Maggie said... On my letter, she has two sounds only, a hiss and a meow bit. And Oliver sounds like a dolphin on crack. Hell yeah. Hold on. Before I go into that corner, what have we got here? For another game we need a card for. What whales eat? Cetaceans that belong to the suborder Odontocetes have teeth. Among those are the Dow's porpoises, which feed on squid, crustaceans, and a variety of schools of fish. And killer whales, which are at the very top of the food chain. They consume fish, squid, otters, birds, sea turtles, penguins, and other cetaceans. The suborder Mysticeti includes the grey, mink, and humpback whales. These cetaceans have baleen plates inside of teeth, but they are bigger than Odontoceti. What they eat is contrastingly tiny: krill, plankton, and small fish such as sardines and anchovies. Neither toothed whales nor baleen whales seem to have a sense of smell. Thankfully, the whale doesn't seem to be the least bit interested in making humans part of their diet. For now. How they eat. Rather than using their teeth to chew, Odontoceti use them to grab and crush their prey before swallowing it. The Dow's porpoise has spade-shaped teeth, while the orca's teeth are cornical and pointed. The orca uses its teeth to bite chunks out of the large prey, but can swallow smaller prey like seals and walruses whole. That looks weird, but I know it's probably spelled right. The Mysticeti feed by locating large concentrations of krill, plankton, or fish, filling their mouths with huge amounts of water, and squeezing the water out of their mouths through the bristles on the baleen plate that line their jaw. This filters out the water and leaves their prey, which they then swallow. Most Mysticeti have grooves under their chins which allow their throats to greatly expand when feeding. Here we audio station. Whale talk. A whale has a larynx but no vocal cords, yet it can produce a variety of sounds from moans and grunts to chirps and whistles. Excuse me. Scientists aren't sure how whales make sounds, but they believe whales do so in order to communicate with other whales. The humpback whale is famous for its songs, or repeating units of sounds, some of which go on for more than 30 minutes. Whales have an acute sense of hearing, but while baleen whales have tiny external ear openings, toothed whales do not. Scientists believe that toothed whales hear or receive sound waves primarily through their lower jaws. What do whales and bats have in common? Like bats, toothed whales are able to locate and identify objects by creating and projecting high-frequency sound waves and listening to their echoes in a process called echolocation. Identical in principle to the sonar that submarines use, this biosonar allows toothed whales to likewise determine the size, shape, speed, and distance of underwater objects. Baleen whales, however, apparently lack this ability. Oh, okay, we've got to match them all up, I'm guessing. And what's this? Spin to win. Once you've won all the activities in the center, insert your punch card and spin the wheel. Okay.
Hi, Nancy.
I'd like to play the games in your
Please.
center, but it looks like I need some kind of key card.
Here you go. This will activate all the games. It will also keep track of what games you've won, and it'll let you play all the games as many times as you want.
Oh, yay.
That boat in a bottle you have is fascinating.
It was made by one of the first non-Native Americans to settle here, a guy named Benjamin Hawkins. I bought it from this lady who kinda went bonkers after her husband died.
Was he a sailor?
Was Benjamin Hawkins a sailor?
This historian who was in here once said he was pretty sure that was a model of a pirate ship. So now I tell people Hawkins was a pirate, but like most of the settlers around here, he was probably just a farmer.
Okay. Oh, I didn't click it.
Thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
Sorry, Maggie. I'll let you know how many bags go through all. Oh yeah, please do. I want to see how well you go. Okay, let's start here, because this is where we started. Oh, punch card. Looks like a start. Oh no, a pod of whales is trapped in the inlet. Swim to freedom. Use this quiz to help them swim to open water. Each correct answer moves them closer to freedom, but get 3 wrong and you'll have to start over. Okay. Good thing we just read everything in this whole building. Megapetra novagalea is the scientific name for the big fins. So, very well? Nope. The cetacean that can swim the fastest is the porpoise. Forgive me. No, I'm just gonna have some water. My friends kept me dry from reading everything. I'm sorry. Oh, that was louder than planned. Okay. Sea mammals, including dolphins and killer whales, have been trained by the military because they are fond of being bossed around. Oh my word. Extremely intelligent. Orcas are called killer whales because they cause more injuries to people. No. They get killed by whalers more than other whales. They kill and eat other whales. Their black and white markings make them look very handsome. I'll show you the bottom one. How many blowholes do baleen whales have? They have 2. Mink whales have dorsal fins shaped like a sickle. Freedom! Oh, such freedom. Your prize, we can win a t-shirt, a toy shark, a $5 gift coupon, a caddy cap, and a whale toy. Never a dull moment. Dolly the Dow's porpoise must do certain things to survive, like eat, breathe, and avoid her enemies. Use your keyboard arrows to make sure she eats, doesn't run out of air, and avoids the dangers forever lurking in the ocean. Easy. I'm a baby gamer. Oh, I really need to use my... Oh my god, it's just a giant squid. And missiles, okay. Oh, I need a cough again. I'm sorry. Oh, did I eat something that wasn't meant? Oh, I stopped breathing. Bad. Just have to eat a few fish. So we've got 2 more. The something here, and then that sound game. your score. Score 15 plus double. Sorry, 15. The first Easter egg is at the island. Sorry, Maggie, my brain is processing. Island. Okay, I think I remember. Cool. Okay, let's get.
Yum! Yum!
Oh, this will be easy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15. Bang, and we've done it.
Yum! Yum! Yum!
19. I'm proud of that. Oh, now we've got whale sounds. Oh, and we've written them down.
Throughout the center, you've been able to hear the sounds different cetaceans make. To see just how good your memory is, press a button, listen to the sound that plays, then press the button of the cetacean that made the sound. If you've made a correct match, the button lights will stay on. When all the buttons are lit, you've matched them all.
Oh, yay. Okay, first one. So, fun fact. I've written down all the noises, but I did not write down what whales they go to. Whoops. And I know we started off with the killer whale. The Dow's porpoise is the purring. We did the humpback whale last. So I think this one is the grey whale. Yes. This is the humpback. That was the last one we did. Oh, that was the mink boy. Okay, I remember vaguely where they were. That's fine. This was the killer whale because the purr was the Dow's porpoise. Yeah, the I can't do that. No, I can't make that noise. Cool. Okay, what we're gonna win? Oh, we got the whale watching tour.
I won the whale watching tour. All right.
All right.
Hi, Nancy.
I won a free whale watching tour.
Well, congratulations. I'll give you an exclusive tour. Just be you and me.
Hell yeah.
Sounds great.
Ooh, we're going on triplets. Oh, we got deer. Got some eagles. Beautiful. Some seals. Otters.
Thank you for the great tour and for letting me use your camera.
My pleasure.
Okay.
Thanks for your time.
Have a good one.
Can I just keep spinning it until I win more stuff? Worth a shot.
Hi, Nancy.
Thanks for your time.
Whales rule!
Okay. I reckon we should go look up the answers for this on Nancy's laptop. actually. Anything? Okay, not too bad. We got mail. Get him out of my hair. Dear Nancy, your dad has been home for an hour and a half and he's driving me nuts. No sooner had I cleaned the kitchen than he went in there and started making himself waffles. The next thing I knew, there was flour, sugar, some ingredient that I still can't identify all over everything. I've never seen such a mess. What's more, he forgot to spray the waffle iron with oil and burned the first waffle so badly that the smoke alarm went off. He wound up making pancakes instead. He burned those too, but he ate them anyway. Now he's out jogging. He better stay out there for a long, long time. Love, Hannah. Maggie, what do you do tomorrow while I sleep? What do you have planned? Tomorrow, for me, 10 AM to 11:30, I have a Japanese class at the community centre, where I learn just how much I don't know how to speak it. And then I have no plans. I think I didn't do my chores today, so I'll have to do them today. Tomorrow. Yeah, today now. It's 2 AM. Because I need to wash my clothes for work. And it's like 37 degrees tomorrow, so they'll dry outside in like an hour. So that's chill. But then other than that, no plans. I'm probably going to be real boring tomorrow. Because I ended up going down to Tokyo today. So, yeah, did some stuff, saw some friends. So now tomorrow is just a chill day where I'll probably just stay in the house all day. Yeah. You usually study? Fair. You're a good student. Good learner. I'm very happy I don't have to study anymore. Well, I'm trying to learn Japanese now, but I don't really count that as studying. That's different. But yeah, I'm happy I don't have to study anymore. I need a break. We'll start with the sailboat types. We need to find out what a schooner is. A boat with 2 or more masts. There we go.
Very good.
Okay. Can we just go through all of them? Sun, moon, North Star, and sea. For thousands of years, explorers all over the globe have travelled great distances with only the sun, moon, and stars to guide them. The Vikings travelled from Norway to Greenland and back hundreds of years before the magnetic compass was invented in the 12th century. They did this by using stars. In the Northern Hemisphere, ancient navigators took advantage of the fact that Polaris, the North Star, is directly overhead at the North Pole, 90 degrees latitude. At the equator, Polaris sits on the horizon, at 0 degrees latitude. By doing something as simple as holding an arrow at arm's length, sighting the horizon and the North Star at the same time, and noting the angle of the North Star's relative to the horizon, it is possible to gauge one's latitude. Navigators would, when leaving port, determine their latitude by noting the position of the North Star. After sailing the open seas, they would find their way home by noting the angle of Polaris and hence the latitude. They'd then sail either north or south depending on whether the latitude was greater than or less than their home port. And they would have the astrolabe, the octant, and the sextant. When they reached the latitude of their home port, they sailed either west or east. As long as they maintained their latitude, they'd return home safely. Polaris can be found at the end of the handle of the Little Dipper, also known as Ursa Minor or Little Bear. Ancient navigators in the Northern Hemisphere would draw an imaginary line between the 2 stars on the right side of the Dipper part of the Big Dipper and follow this line about 5 times the distance between the 2 2 pointer stars to the North Star. Contrary to the popular expectations, the North Star is not particularly bright. What about during the day? The fact that the sun and moon always rise in the east and set in the west also helped navigators discern in what direction they were moving. The more detailed the additional information they had, what day of year it was, what time of day it was, how far the sun rose in the sky before it began setting, the more accurate their estimate of their position. Is there any more in there I needed? Ah, okay. The sun always sets in the west.
That looks right.
Now we'll do nautical terms. Sorry, Maggie. Yeah, don't get out of functionality. Like, honestly, yeah, I'm the same. I don't think I've really gone out too much. I'm trying to save some months, but yeah, my friends asked if I wanted to hang out, and I was just like, yes, I do. I want chats. Let's hang out. Okay. New to boating, desperate to learn sailorese, below are some commonly used nautical terms and their meanings. Read it and show that guy from the yacht club that you too know what a forescale is. Old Guido himself. Adrift, bilge, bow, dinghy, dolphin head, names. Oh, these are all ones I can just hit. I'll just go down the list. Adrift, loose. Oh yeah, we're looking for the left of the boat. Nope. Wait, the what? Oh yeah, there we go. The port is the left side of the boat. Oh, of course it is. The only one I know.
Good.
Morse code. And the knots. I am not. Humans invented rope by twisting or braiding strands of yarn together. But they could not have used rope to build shelters, make weapons, or sail the seas if they did not have a way of tying off a rope. Tying ropes together or tying ropes to and around objects. In other words, without knots, rope would be useless. Most knots used today fall into 4 basic categories: stoppers, bends, hitches, and bindings. Here are some examples. Stoppers. Oh, what is our solid? Okay. We got crown knot, figure 8 knot. Oh, this is our bad boy. But he's a bend, and he's a fisherman's knot. Okay. So he is a fisherman.
Wrong.
Bend.
Perfect.
Okay, I just spelled it wrong. And it is a bend.
That should do it.
So now I just need Morse code. And then the dungeon scrap. Let's have a look at the other ones. A sheep skank. Square knot, granny knot. It's an incorrectly tied square knot. Okay. Turquoise turtle used for shoelaces because it rarely comes undone. Okay, Morse code. Ooh. So, what's up with Morse code? Samuel Morse invented the telegraph, the first device to send messages by electricity in 1837. Out of necessity, he also developed a universal code in which combinations of dots and dashes represent letters and numbers, so that everyone could use his invention. This code is now referred to as the International Morse Code. The most famous word in Morse code is no doubt the distress signal SOS. A dash is equal to 3 times the length of a dot. Below is the Morse code alphabet. Okay, let me write this down in my book and then I can just translate it straight underneath. So we got dot 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 dash, 3 dashes, dash, dot, 4 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a dash, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, dot, line, dot, dot, line. Okay. So the first one is 3 dots and a line. Alt V. And then we've got 3 lines. Nope. 3 lines. O. We had that later on, so that's 2 O's. Then we have just 1 dash. T. Oh, we've got 2 of those. T. Then we have just a dot. E. And then we have 4 dots on the dash. 4 dots on the dash. 4. Then we have 4 dots. Oh, that's fine. H. And then the last one is dot dash dot dot. L. Ugh, vote for Homo Lord. So it is vote for
Correct.
Now we just need to get
I have
this
to
in.
bring him a male Dungeness crab.
Yeah. Funsies. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna go traveling. I want to go look at the lighthouse before I do anything. Click. Right, you're about to hear a noise. I'm plugging my phone in. So it doesn't die, and I can keep reading chat for a bit longer. Okay.
These would be great for rock skipping.
Oh, we can pick up rocks.
I already have some rocks.
Oh, that is. Oh, we have a rock. Crab. Oh. What was it? The females were wider than the males, and those were just like a tip shape. So I think this is not the right one. I think that's female. Oh, we've got some fish. Some more rocks. Rocks. Oh, some wood. What have we got? Oh, this is Skinny Boy. I think this is what he would need. Okay. What else have we got here? Oh.
SS. Maybe this broke off from a ship.
I'll take that, please, if you can. Yeah. Oh,
There's something in that bottle, but it's stuck on those rocks.
oh, we can skip. We've got these rocks to stick in. Oh, angle. Might as well go middle and check it out. Bad. Maybe lighter power? Higher power? Oh! Okay, that shouldn't be that. Rosebud, 42.517. Okay. So this is the lighthouse. No trespassing. Too bad.
What do you think you're doing? Those signs over there say no trespassing, which means keep out, which means you, girly.
Girly?
Leave.
But I just...
Now.
I'm back. Can't stop me. I've got this thing. Oh, whatever that is locked. Okay. Kiki's back.
Go!
Okay. Can't explore there yet. Okay, we might as well take this crab too so we can let's get the GPS. Wait. Right, he wants skinny copy. Yeah, he copy a skinny boy. Free strike sign? Yeah, I looked out on that one. I'm quite happy with that.
You again?
I don't feel
You
any.
were right to yell at me up there at the lighthouse.
I don't agree.
So what do you want?
I
I finished that
quiz.
seamanship quiz.
Let's have a look. Right as rain. Just bring me that male crab and you'll be home free.
I got
I
it.
got a male crab, I think.
Let's have a look. Right as rain. Congratulations. Here's your GPS. Just turn around and
that's
follow the
fantastic.
instructions. I'll take care of the crab for you.
Great, thank you.
Bye bye.
See you around.
Yo ho ho.
Okay.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
I just wanted to come chat about
I found a bottle floating in the water with a strange message inside.
Most, if not all, the notes you find in bottles around here were put there by Hilda Swenson. She was this lady who retired here with her husband about 20 years ago. They made a ton of money in Hollywood as writer-producers and just wanted to enjoy life. Wonderful people. Very active. In fact, Hilda was mayor for 8 years. But then, out of the blue, her husband died. They'd been a team for so long that, well, she pretty much died then too.
Did she move away?
Did she move away?
She just kind of lost it. Started talking to walls and doing bizarre things until one day she rode to the island across the channel that she and her husband owned and never came back.
Sorry.
And now she uses notes in bottles to communicate with people?
Trouble is, nobody can understand what she's trying to say. All she ever writes is letters and numbers and that one word, Rosebud. I leave a couple of bags of groceries outside her cabin every week, and sometimes I can see her inside. But whenever I try to talk to her, she won't answer.
Did she ever leave anything behind that might help decode her messages?
She left everything behind. Problem is, it's all been sold, given away, or thrown out. We'll never know what's going on in that mind of hers.
Can I have more food?
You know, that muffin I had before was really awesome.
Say no more.
That was delicious.
Here, let me
I
get rid of
didn't
that
get
for
to
you.
pick it this time.
It's been fun talking to you.
Yeah, hasn't it though?
Okay. Let's see what we can do kayaking. We'll check our laptop just for the task list and then we'll go kayaking. Ask Katie about the driftwood, take her kayak exploring, and then talk to West George. I called them once and they didn't answer. I guess again.
What's up?
Sounds like Holt Scotto was one of the people who didn't care for what you had to say last night.
He and I never see eye to eye. Now, if I were a fisherman, I'd be right as rain no matter what nonsense came out of my mouth. Fine harbor master he'd make.
I talked to Jenna Devlin when I was at the Hot Kettle.
What nasty rumor is she spreading about me today?
Do you two not like each other or something?
She doesn't like me, that's for sure. She thinks I'm a know-it-all from the big city.
I
Here we
found
go.
this
We wanna
piece
talk
of
about
wood on the
this.
beach. There's something strange about it.
What do you mean? Let's see it. Ouch, those splinters are sharp. That is odd. It looks like it's been in the water a long time, but if that were the case, those edges would be dull. That looks like it broke off of something just recently.
Does it look familiar?
Does anything about it look familiar to you?
No, not to me. But it might to someone else I know. Casey Porterfield. He works at the Maritime Library in Port Townsend. You should give him a call. His number's 360-555-3095. He loves checking out stuff like this.
I saw a boat in a bottle at Andy Jason's place. He said it was made by a guy named Benjamin Hawkins.
As a matter of fact, I've done some research on Hawkins. He settled here in the mid-1800s, lived in a cabin where the Lighthouse is now.
What else did you get?
What else have you found out?
He apparently had a major feud going with some sea captain. Hawkins would see the guy's sail on the horizon, grab his family and all his valuables, and go into hiding for days.
What was the feud about?
Nobody knew. Rumor had it that the sea captain was an ex-pirate, which might explain why Hawkins hid. But where he hid is still a mystery.
I mean, maybe
See
he
you in
just
a
doesn't want
bit.
to chat with
Have
anyone.
fun.
So he just hid. Okay, so we have a phone number we can call. But I want to go kayak. Oh, bottle.
Another message.
What have we got? Rosebud. 8615. Know your place. Okay, what a waypoint. Okay. Oh, let's do some exploring first. Rocks. Oh, we got a bottle. What am I doing? Oh, okay. W123. Rosebud. Okay. Oh, I hear a seal. Rock. No rock. We can't go there.
There's a channel marker. Katie said not to go past them.
Oh, no, it didn't work. I'ma do it anyway. Oh. Kayaka lost at sea. Teenager paddles past channel markers and disappears. Well, never seen Nancy again. Second chance. Okay, danger that way. Oh, so this goes to the caves. Ooh, 2 entrances. Let's do this one first.
Maybe the messages are coordinates.
1048. Okay. We got a little tree. Oh, okay, so we've only got... Oh, that's not too bad. That's kind of cool having more caves. Loading. Make a new one. Okay. So we have N48, W123. I'm guessing the colours match up. So that goes with W. And then 42517. Okay. Oh. Make a new point. So latitude north. So 48. 42, 517, and longitude is 123, 08, 615. Bum bum. Oh, so now we can go all the way that way. Okay. Exploring.
I've never been to this beach before.
Never been to this beach before. Oh, we can do jumping. I'm guessing rock to rock's probably the safest. Big boy rock.
Interesting.
There's some jumping. Oh, sorry, the Maggie, we can try and try and family straight. Paper the force and then big boy rock. Right down. Oh, what's this?
Stuff to build a sandcastle. I could use a break.
I can build a sandcastle? Oh, hell yeah. Sorry, I'm distracting us. I'll do these. Why does that go on? Okay. Oh, but I sort of wanted these turrets to go at the front. I'm gonna make two big boy towers. Yeah. Perfection. That's it.
Time to go back to work.
There's some seaweed. A clam. Oh, and these are some of those nautical marks, so we'll probably have to... Let me just load up my photos. Okay, so we have... So white square box in the middle is S. Red and
all those letters mean, but something tells me this may come in handy.
I'll take that. Paw and start. Okay. So paw is left. So that means left, right, right, left, left, right, 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 left, left, right, left, left. Oh, there once was a dog named Alpha who lived high in the Sierra Nevadas. The dog weighed about 100 kilos and lived in a hotel in the Sierras. Alpha loved his owner, Juliet Smith. Juliet belonged to Delta Gamma sorority and loved to dance the foxtrot. Her boyfriend was named Oscar and he was quite a Romeo. One day, the owner of the hotel decided to move to India.
This is the
to raise
weirdest
lima
story I've
beans.
ever read.
That was fine for Miss Smith because she wanted to live in Delta Gamma House. But Alpha wanted to stay in the Sierra Mountains so he could learn to play golf. The owner eventually moved to India, and even though she loved the foxtrot, Miss Smith became a tango instructor. Okay, what was I really trying to say? Okay. Oh, we keep it. Cool. Hilda Swenson. Congratulations! I hope you enjoyed finding this thing because you and I are just getting started. See, I got a secret. Well, two actually, but I don't believe in just handing things to folks on a siren punch.
Send me something from the top of the lighthouse in Morse Code?
That's no fun. Isn't the way life works either to get anywhere in the world you've got to get out there and be curious? You've got to ask questions and shake things up till you get answers. And I know you're curious or you wouldn't be reading this. So what I want you to do is send me something from the top of the lighthouse in Morse Code. As for what I want you to send me, read the little story I enclosed that will get you started. The story makes no sense, you say, or you get into this chest with you. Anyway, eventually you'll find the answers to my first secret. As for my other secret, if you're smart, and I have a sneaking suspicion you are, we'll figure it out along the way.
Something is fishy in Snake Horse Harbor.
And I'm not speaking for the halibut. Oh, and no funny stuff because I'm watching you, Hilda. Okay. Fishy. Oh, and you said 25 to 30.
Oops, must be ticklish.
3, 4, 5, 6, 14. We're so mean to this fish. 20. Oh, hi, my name's Lumpy, and I was created by Kyle Jones and Donovan Larson. Hello, Mr. Fishy. That's cool. Okay, I'll leave Fishy be.
A starfish. Awesome.
Okay. Back. Okay, I'm gonna check my to-do list. Okay, and Maggie, sorry, you sent messages. Maggie, I'm going to missions to get busy with my jobs. Early morning my time students. I mean, during the week it's definitely going to be a lot easier considering, yeah, I start super early on those days, yeah. So we can still hang. Call Katie's friend. Make sense of the story about Hilda about the alpha dog. Find out what all those letters mean that were on the piece of paper. box Hilda left on the beach. And then still use my cell phone, check on Bess and George, and find out who trashed the boat. Okay, we're gonna call Bess and George. We'll try him again.
Hello?
Hey, Bess, it's me.
Oh yeah, they
Hey,
answer.
how's it going? Grab the phone. It's Nancy. While George picks up, I'm gonna turn down the heat under my roo.
Under your what?
Hey, Nance. So, how's your vacation going?
Just in time to solve a
Great.
mystery.
I got here just in time to solve a mystery.
No mysteries, Nancy. You're supposed to be relaxing.
Oh, give it up, George. She can't help it. So what's the deal with this one?
Someone
Somebody
tore our
came
stuff
aboard
up.
Katie's boat while she was out and tore the place up.
What?
But
Don't
you're
worry,
fine.
we're both fine. The engine of the boat was damaged, but Katie's working on it.
Why would somebody do something like that?
Uh-oh. I bet it's got something to do with that orphaned killer whale.
You know about that?
Katie told us about the whale when we called to tell her you
different
were
voice
on your
actress
way.
for George there.
Someone vandalized Katie's boat because of a whale?
There was a town meeting last night. Katie apparently got a little argumentative.
Katie does have a mouth on her, especially when the subject is marine life.
Did they find any fingerprints?
Katie wouldn't let me call the sheriff.
Why not?
She said she was afraid her insurance company would raise her rates.
Well, she doesn't have much money, I can tell you that. Uh-oh. Bess, is that supposed to be smoking like that?
Oh no! Darn it!
Darn what?
My roo! It's ruined!
Oh no! She wrecked her roo!
It's not funny, George!
Yes, it is, Bess.
What's a roux?
A carefully heated mixture of flour and butter. I was going to use it to thicken my gumbo.
Gumbo!
Did you say gumbo?
Rock shrimp gumbo. It was Chef Sherwood's main dish last night.
She's hooked on this cooking show called Feasting for Fitness.
Let me guess, it's hosted by a guy, and he's very cute.
That happens to be true, but I watch it because I like his philosophy. Eat in moderation and eat only that which is made out of fresh ingredients and cooked with great skill, care, and judgment.
What else have you cooked?
What else have you cooked?
Yesterday she cooked, or should I say ruined, crepes.
They weren't ruined.
Gosh.
I mean, you could still eat parts of them. Anyway, I want to hear what you're doing, Nance.
Oh, I have a bunch.
Jenna
Okay.
Devlin went ballistic when I brought up the subject of Katie and the whale.
What's her problem?
She's convinced that Katie just wants to study the whale, not really help it.
Sounds like a candidate for your suspect list to me.
You know,
She gives
Jenna
me free
Devlin may
food.
have her faults, but being a bad cook isn't one of them.
What kind of stuff does she cook?
She's famous for her clam chowder, which is outstanding.
Well, don't just stand there. Get me the recipe.
I'm pretty sure it's a family secret.
Does Jenna own the cafe or just run it?
She inherited it. The place has been in the Devlin family for centuries.
Whoa. Buildings that old are usually haunted, you know.
Oh boy, here we go.
Well, they are.
Holt Scotto caught me poking around the lighthouse and freaked. He all but chased me away with a stick.
Why should he care if you poke around the lighthouse?
Good question. The obvious answer is that he's hiding something.
One should always be suspicious of a suspect.
Right.
I can't figure out if Andy Jason is friendly for real or if it's because he's basically a salesman.
What does he sell?
Whale watching
Whales.
tours. He keeps trying to talk Katie into selling her company to him and becoming his business partner.
Think he wrecked her boat so she'd have to go into business with him?
Maybe.
Could be. Katie is allowed to get right up next to the orca while he has to stay 300 feet away. He doesn't like that.
I wouldn't trust him, Nan. Once a salesman, always a salesman.
Remember my neighbor Ray Olaf? He was a salesman, but he quit.
Yeah, to go to work for a company that repossesses pets when people can't pay their vet bills.
She's right. Don't trust him.
I found a letter buried in a box on the beach. It was written by this supposedly crazy woman named Hilda.
What do you mean, supposedly crazy?
Well, I was told that she went a little wacky after her husband died and became a hermit. But her letter actually made sense.
What did it say?
She wants me to send her something from the top of the lighthouse in Morse Code.
I hate to burst your bubble, but she sounds way wacky to me.
Well, eccentric maybe.
No, we're talking Liberty Bell here, Nance. The woman is cracked.
Correct.
Be careful.
I better get going.
See ya.
Hasta la pasta.
I love that. Okay. Oh, let's go look at this whale boy. Sorry, making you a message. Yeah, I'll be up at 6 a.m. most days. Oof! I'm sorry. But, yeah, so we'll probably have more times during the week now. Yeah. It'll be cool. We can chill out there. Maggie, excuse me. Nancy, habits are not crazy. No, they are not. You can get some, but that does not mean all hermits are crazy. Maggie's example, she's not crazy. She just values her space and her kitties. Yeah. Forgive me. I'm probably gonna call it for tonight. And I'll be back. I'll be back an hour earlier tomorrow. Yeah, so it'll be like 8 a.m. your time. 8 a.m. EST, and then 9 p.m. for me. Yeah, I'm sorry. My sleepiness is kicking in. It's like 2:30. I'm sorry. But yeah, we'll do that, and we'll do some more. We'll see if we can see the orca some more. Oh, cool. Maggie, except Snake Boy can stay. Yeah, Snake Boy can stay the hell away. Nope. So 8 a.m. my time. Yeah, 8 a.m. your time. 8 a.m. your time. Oh, I will check back in tomorrow. I'm gonna go. Well, I'm gonna go have a nap. I'll probably wake up at like 4 in the morning when the sun comes out and just lights up my entire apartment. It'll be great. My lord, it gets so bright in this house and there's nothing my curtains can do about it. Oh, where am I? Look at place. Yeah. Nah, I'm happy to have for you to input on like which Nancy's we should play next, because usually I just like pick one at random and just go from there otherwise. So yeah, be back. I'll be there. Yeah, back again tomorrow. I'm gonna go bed. I hope you have a great day. I hope your cleaning is productive. Bye bye. Wait, I don't want to dictate that. I know you don't have to, but I'm happy when you do ask for a game. That's what I mean. Sorry. Being mean. But yeah, nah, you don't dictate. You just ask, and then I do. But anyway, yeah, gonna go bed, gonna go nap, gonna go sleeps. Bye bye, bye bye, friend. Bye bye.